Hey everyone, this is Niharika, and welcome back to Insight English. Let me start with a question. Do you understand English pretty well, but when it's time to talk, your mind suddenly goes empty and no words come out? You're definitely not the only one. A lot of learners can follow movies and listen to podcasts with no problem, yet speaking still feels impossible. Why does that happen? In today's episode, I'm going to explain the reason and give you 5 easy tips to help you speak more and speak better. Like always on this podcast, I'll talk slowly and clearly so you can use it for shadowing. You can listen, repeat after me, and try to follow my rhythm, my voice, and my words. My goal is to help you train listening and speaking at the same time. Let's get started. Okay. Let me share something important. Understanding English and speaking English are two very different abilities. Many learners tell me, I can understand almost everything, but I just can't speak. That's super common, and there's a real reason behind it. When you're understanding, you're passive. You sit, you listen, you read. Your brain is receiving English. You're not producing anything, you only need to recognize the meaning. But speaking is completely different. When you talk, you're active. You have to do many tasks at once. You must think of the words, organize your ideas, form sentences, make the right sounds, and do it quickly in real time. This is difficult, even for high-level learners. But here's the real issue. Most learners don't practice speaking. They read grammar books, listen to audio, watch shows, and write in English. All of that is useful, but it won't make you speak unless you actually use your voice. Speaking is a skill, just like cooking, swimming, or dancing. You only improve by doing it, not by only watching or thinking. And that's exactly what we are going to focus on today. I want to help you speak more often and feel more confident when you do. So now, I'm going to share 6 easy tips to help you begin and actually use your voice in English every single day. Tip number 1, don't wait for perfect grammar. This point is really important. A lot of learners delay speaking. They tell themselves, I'll talk when my grammar is perfect. I should study more first. I'm afraid to make a mistake. But here's the reality, you don't need flawless grammar to speak. You just need to be understood. The real question is, can the other person get your message? If they can, then your English is doing its job. Think about this sentence, yesterday I go to the park. Is the grammar correct? No. But do you understand what it means? Of course. That's the key. When kids start speaking, they don't know grammar rules. They say things like, me want juice, or I know like this. Everyone still understands them, and with time they improve. You can follow the same path. Making mistakes is not a problem, it's actually a sign that you're using the language and moving forward. It means you're learning. It means you're actually using English in real situations. Even native speakers make grammar mistakes, so don't stress about that. Don't wait. Start speaking now with the grammar you already have. Use simple vocabulary. Use short sentences. And most importantly, say what you want to say. With time, your grammar will get better, but you'll already be speaking, and that's incredible. Remember this, speaking with mistakes is better than being quiet with perfect grammar. Okay. Speaking with mistakes is better than silence because of grammar. Talk first, fix later. You can do this. Tip number 2, learn chunks, not single words. This is a powerful tip, my friend, and it can completely change the way you study English. Don't memorize one word at a time. Instead, learn chunks. So, what are chunks? Chunks are short phrases people actually use in daily life. They're not just single words, they're groups of words that naturally go together. For example, you might learn the word busy, but in real conversations people say, I'm a bit busy right now, or sorry, I've got a lot on my plate, or let's talk later, I'm swamped today. Each of those is a chunk. And when you learn language in chunks, something powerful happens. You don't have to create sentences from zero. You don't stop and think, how do I say this in English? The phrase is already stored in your brain and ready to use. It's like having little language blocks you can pull out and speak with immediately. Phrases like, can I help you? I'm not sure. That sounds great. What do you mean? These are real English. This is how people actually talk. When you speak with chunks like these, you sound more natural, more fluent, and more confident. So, how do you learn them? Here are some easy ways. Listen to real conversations, podcasts, series, movies. Pay attention to phrases people repeat. Write them down, not just one word, but the whole expression. For example, I'll get back to you. It depends on the situation. That's a good question. Then say them out loud. Repeat them. Practice them. Use them in your own speech. You can even record yourself and listen. Every time you hear a useful phrase, ask yourself, can I use this in my life? Could I say this at work, at a cafe, with a friend? If the answer is yes, learn it, keep it, and use it. So remember, don't build your English word by word. Build it chunk by chunk. Tip number 3, speak to yourself. This tip is simple but incredibly effective. If you want to speak English well, you need to use your voice every single day. But here's the challenge, many learners say, but Niharika, I don't have anyone to talk to. I don't live in an English-speaking country. I don't know any native speakers. I get it, my friend. But here's the good news, you don't need a partner, a teacher, or even a friend. You can talk to yourself. Yes, speak to yourself out loud. It might sound a bit odd at first, but believe me, it works, and it works really well. Talking to yourself is one of the most effective ways to practice English. Why? Because you can do it whenever and wherever you want, at home, in the car, on a walk, while cooking, even in the shower. No schedule, no pressure, just you and your voice. So what can you say? You can describe your actions, I'm making coffee now. It's raining outside. I need to charge my phone. Now I'm opening the window. You can talk about your day, I feel tired. I have a meeting at 10. I want to go for a walk later. You can ask yourself questions, what should I cook for dinner? Why is this important for me? How can I improve faster? You can even act out mini conversations on your own. Hi, how can I help you today? Yes, I'd like a coffee, please. Anything else? No, thank you. You can play both roles and practice real-life interactions privately. So why does this help? Because speaking to yourself trains your brain to find words more quickly. You build fluency without pressure. You start to think in English. It's like a workout for your mouth and your mind. Every time you speak out loud, you're exercising your language muscles. And the best part, no audience, no judgment, no embarrassment. You can make mistakes, fix them, repeat, and try again. If you do this daily, your brain will naturally begin to think in English. You'll stop translating, you'll feel more prepared to talk to others, and your confidence and fluency will grow. Tip number 4. Use AI, artificial intelligence. This tip is both modern and super practical. AI, like ChatGPT, Copilot, or Pi the AI assistant, can be your conversation partner. You can ask questions, have a chat, and practice speaking every day. AI never gets bored, it's always available, and it doesn't judge your mistakes. So, which AI tools can you use to practice speaking? My top pick is ChatGPT. You can type or even speak to it. It can correct your sentences, help you practice dialogues, and give you endless chances to use English in a safe space. Another great option is Pi, the personal AI assistant. You can talk to it, and it answers with a gentle, friendly voice. There's also Copilot. These apps let you speak and listen in real time, almost like you're talking to a real person. So how do you use AI? Pick one of these tools and start a simple chat. Say something like, "Hi, I'm learning English. Can we talk?" Or, "Let's practice a short conversation in a cafe." Then either speak or type your message. The AI will reply, and you can respond again, and the conversation keeps going. It's a safe space to practice, no stress, no judgment, just speaking. You can also say things like, "Please correct my English," or "Can you speak slowly and simply with me?" The AI will help you. It can repeat phrases, explain words, and you learn as you speak. So why is this useful? Because you're not only studying English, you're using it. You're practicing real conversations. You're training your brain to think in English, and you're building your fluency step by step. Tip number 5. Try the 4-3-2 technique. This one is powerful. It's easy to do, but it makes your fluency grow quickly. Let me show you how it works. First, pick a short topic. It could be a story you heard, a podcast episode you listened to, or something that happened in your day. Now, here's the method. First, talk about the topic for 4 minutes. Speak slowly, tell the whole story, and include details. Then take a short pause and talk about the same topic again, but this time for only 3 minutes. Now you have to speak a bit faster. You'll share the same information, but you'll organize your thoughts more clearly. Finally, speak one more time, this time for just 2 minutes. Now you really need to be smooth. No long pauses. You already know the story, so you're more prepared. You speak clearly and more fluently. Why does this work so well? Because the more times you repeat the story, the more automatic your English becomes. You don't need to stop and think as much. You already know the vocabulary. You already know the sentences. Now you can say them faster and more confidently. Let's break it down again. Step 1. Speak for 4 minutes, slow and detailed. Step 2. Speak for 3 minutes, a bit faster. Step 3. Speak for 2 minutes, smooth and fluent. You can even record each version and listen to your improvement. You'll notice that your last version sounds stronger, more confident, and more fluent. Tip number 6. Use one sentence in many different ways. Take one sentence, just a simple one, and practice saying it in lots of different forms. This trains your brain to think faster, helps you sound more natural, and shows you how flexible English really is. Let me show you. Start with a very basic sentence, for example, "I went to the store." Now add small changes. Add detail, "I went to the store yesterday." Or, "I went to the store yesterday to buy some bread." Or even, "I went to the store yesterday because we didn't have any food at home." You can change the feeling, "I had to go to the store again." Or, I went to the store, but it was already closed. Or, guess what? I went to the store and saw my old teacher. You can play with the grammar. I'm going to the store now. I've just been to the store. If I had gone to the store earlier, I wouldn't be hungry right now. You can also switch the subject. My sister went to the store. Nobody went to the store, so we ordered food online. Each of these changes is small, but together they train you to think quickly, add information, use grammar in real life, and express different emotions. That's real fluency. You're not just memorizing, you're creating. Alright, in this episode of English Unleashed, we talked about why many learners understand English but still struggle to speak. Remember, speaking improves with practice. Use your voice and use it daily. This is Insight English, and I'm Niharika. Keep speaking and keep believing in yourself. Bye for now. And hey, if this helped you, don't forget to like, share, leave a comment, and subscribe for more.